how was working on set for New Moon different compared to all your other projects?
Well, gosh. Well, I mean, I would say none of the other projects that I've worked on have the passionate fan base that this project has, and certainly not. You know, it's one of the things that I think it's the time for the girls. It's the girls' turn, and yeah, it's really. Well, there's all this stuff for guys. You know, basically we get it. We get it all, and it's about time that there's something really just for the girls. And a couple of guys, you know, are embracing it, but for the most part, it's for the girls. And that's a very different thing. That, you know, we have a guy in the house. You rock, man. Thanks, I appreciate the support. By the way, there was actually one guy in the crowd, on the red carpet crowd, and it was just this sea of women, and there was this one guy right at the front. So obviously he'd been there for 5 days, or in a group that's been there for 5 days. And I remember looking at this guy going, saying, "Are you proud?" And the guy's going, "Yeah!" You know, he just loved it. Loved it. And he had a deep voice. He seemed very, it was good. You know, there are other things I've been involved in SG-1 and Supernatural. Supernatural has a very strong fan base, and certainly Stargate has a very, very strong fan base, but nothing quite like Twilight. I don't know. It's funny, when we were shooting, I would get these emails or text messages from mothers, friends of mine who are mothers, and they would say, "Oh, so and so, my daughter is down in such and such a place. She's skipping out of school because she's heard that Twilight is shooting down there." And I'm thinking, okay, how can I answer this question? You know, because I'm not allowed to say where Twilight is shooting. It would be irresponsible of me. And so I'm thinking, okay, how can I do this? And I said, okay, I cannot say where Twilight is shooting, but I can honestly say it's not shooting there. So get her back into school. And this happened over and over and over again. And there were some kids that flew in from all over the world just with the hope and the prayer of bumping into Robert or Taylor or Kristen or somebody while we were shooting in Vancouver. It was I don't know too many other fans or too many other projects where that happens. But while we were shooting, it was great fun, you know, because you're walking on set, and usually you walk on set and you have maybe a day to shoot. We shot 2 scenes, the Volturi, and we did that in 2 weeks. It's the kind of luxury that you just do not get most of the time when you're shooting a regular film on a much smaller budget. You don't have that luxury. If you're shooting television, you shoot a fight scene in maybe the last 10 or 15 minutes of your day after you've been shooting for 16 hours already. We had a week to shoot that fight between Daniel and Robert. It's a huge, huge luxury, and that's why it looks so fantastic. If I, you know, say so myself from being on the inside, it really looks great, huh? And it's very clean. It's so beautifully shot. Javier, the DP, takes such care in how everything looks, and Chris, our director, just put so much passion and work into making sure that every angle was covered. It was a lot of fun. And of course, you know, walking in and getting a chance to meet Robert, oh my God. And Taylor, hi Taylor, will you take off your shirt? And he did. No.